Welcome back, brothers. So what I got planned for you guys today is we're gonna take this front bumper off, drain the coolant. I already evacuated the AC system because in order to take this air box completely out, I gotta drain both the coolant and get the AC out. Already got that. So I'm gonna take this front bumper off, show you how to do that. So here we go. Dude, if this car could actually do wheelies, that'd be sick. I'm sure you guys know this, but I like to reiterate anytime you're working under a car, put your jack stands under people, because if it's just supported by the jack, that thing could fall and you could die. And I know none of you want that. All right, so first things first, the way I have this lip attached here, these little 10mm bolts on all the tabs, and then all these little self-tapping screws that you can see under here. They're kind of covering the bolts that hold the bumper onto the rest of the plastics. So I have to remove this first in order to easily get to these bolts around the bumper to get it. And then there are also some bolts up in here that I got to remove, or at least loosen so I can get it out. And then obviously all the push pin clips up and around the top to remove the bumper. And don't forget the hidden pins. These guys are right up under the bumper here, here, and here. Obviously you're not gonna have much under here with the inner chiller that I got. If you guys haven't checked that out and you're interested in how that worked and how I built that, I'll put it up in the top corner. Something I like to do is always put my bolts back in the holes that I found them with whatever parts. If I'm not doing that, then I will put them in a bag and tape them to the part so that I don't lose them in the future. So it's easy to find them and, you know, just stay organized. It's just a good way to stay organized. All right, so now that I got the front lip off, all those 7s under there I was showing you that were in the way, I gotta take those off to get the plastic off. And then you have a few in here that right there, they're all 7mm. You have a few Phillips, that one there and that one up there. And then I can get up into the seam here, and there's a couple 10mm under there. I'll show you once I get that open. When taking the bumper off though, you only have to take this bottom one off. This one does not have to be removed unless you're trying to take the whole plastic wheel well out. Otherwise you can leave that other one in, because now, as you can see, it's broken loose from the bumper. And now I just gotta peel this back and I can get into there. So now you can see this row of bolts here is actually holding the bumper on to the fender. The only thing that has to happen, this first one here, has to be taken completely out. Those two back there only have to be loosened, and then the bumper will actually slide out of that holder there. Okay, so to show you now, I have that one bolt out in the front like I was talking about, the two back there loosened. Now it still stays attached because it has like a little plate there that's sandwiching it together. So you have to lift up on it a little bit and then pull it out like that, and then it breaks free. And of course, the easiest part of the bumper pulling, a little pin pulling, my favorite tool, little fork tool. So all I gotta do is fork away, people. And just a few things not to forget and just double check. Make sure you unplug your fog lights. If you don't do that, you're gonna be ripping wires apart. Luckily for me on this side, half my plastics are cut apart, so I can get right in on that fog light back there. But on this one, I gotta take a couple more things. They're all 7 still. But I gotta take this little bottom panel. All I gotta do is take that screw, and then this flap will come down, and then I can get into that plug there. how you get the bumper off. Pretty simple, just takes a little bit of time and a few amount of tools. Anybody could do it, no problem. If you're liking what I'm putting out, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep going on. I'm gonna be pulling more of this thing apart and posting more as much as I can. I'm gonna keep the videos pretty short. Just stay tuned and I'll keep you guys updated on it. Peace out.